There's a point in every man's life where he hears something that seems small, a soft phrase, a gentle tone, but behind it, a shift, a warning, a slow unraveling. Most men miss it. They ignore the signs. They think, she said it calmly, so it can't be serious. But let me tell you something. The most dangerous words a woman ever speaks are said with a smile. Today we're diving into 5 things women say that secretly mean, you're losing her. These aren't the obvious fights. They're not the screaming matches. These are subtle, disguised as peace, but behind them is the quiet storm. And the Stoic man knows how to read the clouds. Let's begin. Part 1. It's fine. The lie of emotional detachment. This is the classic one. She says it while looking away. Maybe she shrugs. Maybe she forces a smile. It's fine. But brother, it's never fine. What you're hearing is a shutdown, a refusal to share. Not because she doesn't care anymore, but because she no longer believes you'll understand. The danger here is apathy, because when a woman stops explaining, she's stopped hoping. And when hope leaves, love doesn't disappear. It dies quietly. Now here's the Stoic truth. You don't chase an explanation. You don't beg her to just talk to you. What do? You stay still. You observe. You give her emotional safety, not interrogation. Say less. Stand taller. Because a grounded man who listens without reacting, that's the man she'll eventually open up to again. Part 2. Do whatever you want. The disengagement test. Now this one sounds like freedom, but it's actually a trap. Do whatever you want. Translation? I no longer care enough to stop you. At the beginning, she was invested. She'd challenge you, question you, care if you went out late. Why? Because your actions mattered to her. But now, she's let go, and this is where men fail. They think, oh cool, she trusts me now. No, she's emotionally disconnected, and apathy is far more dangerous than anger. Anger still means she's emotionally charged. Indifference, that's the beginning of the end. So what's the Stoic move? Don't take this as permission to do whatever. Take it as a signal to recalibrate your leadership, rebuild polarity, reignite tension. Remind her you're not a boy who seeks permission. You're a man who leads with intention. Part 3. I feel like we're just roommates. Oof, this one hurts. It doesn't come suddenly, it creeps in. No passion, no playful tension, just routines, dishes, schedules. And suddenly she says, I feel like we're just roommates. Now what she's really saying is, I no longer feel your masculine edge. I don't feel pursued, desired, polarized. When you lose your edge, your mystery, your masculine energy, she feels it before you do. She starts wearing baggy shirts around you. She stops initiating touch. She laughs less. You may think everything is stable, but what she feels is stagnation. And here's the brutal truth. Stability is what women say they want, but polarity is what keeps them locked in. So what do? You reintroduce distance. You get back to your mission. You stop trying to be enough for her and start becoming enough for yourself. Because a woman doesn't want a man who makes her his whole world. She wants a man who builds his own world and invites her into it. Part 4. I don't know what I want anymore. This one is the emotional withdrawal before the physical exit. I don't know what I want anymore. It sounds like confusion, like she's lost, but it's usually not confusion. It's clarity she doesn't want to admit. She knows what she wants. She just doesn't want to hurt you by saying it outright. So she gives you a fog instead, hoping you'll walk yourself out of it. Here's what most men do. They beg, they reassure, they double down on trying to be everything for her, and she respects them less. The Stoic man, he doesn't collapse. He hears this phrase and lets go. Not out of anger, not out of ego, but because he knows a woman who's unsure about you is already sure enough to leave. You give her space, you return to your values, and you remember her. Uncertainty is not your emergency. Your mission didn't start with her, and it won't end with her. Part 5. You deserve someone better. Now this is the most deceptive one. It sounds sweet, almost noble. You deserve someone better. But let's break this down. This phrase is rarely about you, it's about her. It's a guilt shield. She feels herself pulling away. She doesn't want to look like the bad guy, so she flips the narrative, makes it look like she's leaving, for your own good. Now here's what a lot of men do wrong. They fight for it. They say, no, I want you, not someone else. They start selling themselves, and just like that, they shift from masculine to needy. The Stoic man? He sees the manipulation, whether conscious or unconscious, and he walks. Not because he doesn't care, but because he refuses to play a role in her emotional theater. He lets her go, with strength, with silence, with self-respect, because the truth is, you don't deserve someone better, you deserve someone present. Let's recap the 5 warning signs that most men ignore. It's fine. She's emotionally shutting down. Do whatever you want. She's no longer invested. We feel like roommates. She's lost the feminine-masculine polarity. I don't know what I want. She's halfway out emotionally. You deserve better. She's trying to leave without guilt. You see, none of these lines are direct. They're cloaked, they're passive, but they're deadly if misunderstood. The Stoic man doesn't panic. He doesn't beg. He doesn't make her words about his worth. He steps back, observes the truth, and acts from strength, not emotion. Because true masculine power isn't about controlling her. It's about mastering yourself. And if that mastery causes her to stay, good. If it causes her to leave, even better. Because either way, you win. Let me leave you with this. The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. Epictetus, you don't control how she feels. You don't control what she says. But you do control what you tolerate, what you respond to, and what you become. A woman's uncertainty may shake other men, but not you. You've chosen stillness over anxiety, direction over desperation, stoicism over emotion, and that makes you rare, that makes you strong, that makes you the kind of man she'll either fear losing or deeply regret she ever did. Stay centered, stay silent when it's powerful, and above all, stay stoic. If this hit you differently, if you heard something that made you pause, something that made you look back at a moment you missed, good, that means you're waking up. This channel isn't for the average guy, it's for the man who's done with surface-level dating advice, the man who's tired of being emotionally manipulated, the man who wants clarity, power, and peace from within. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be a player. You just need to be anchored. Because when the emotional winds rise, when women test, pull away, or mask their intentions with words that sound innocent, you won't flinch, you won't fold, you'll stand still and let them reveal themselves. You're not chasing validation. You're building your mission. And in that stillness, you become the storm. If this message resonates with you, subscribe, leave a comment with the phrase, I choose discipline over desire. Because the Stoic man knows desire is fleeting, but discipline builds empires. And when it comes to relationships, the man who can walk away is always the man with the most